asking questions such as why is the leaf green and why is green like that, to what is the meaning of life, what why am I feeling the way am I feeling, what does that mean. There are endless systematic boxy opinions which have been again corrupted, mass production of concepts and ideas for profit. That's what it is, right? Topic people care about. It, there is an idea behind it. For example, self-help, the idea of whatever that means. But the thing is, we don't think about it. The gist of me asking this question is that why we don't ask questions is that we don't think about it. We want someone else to answer our questions, and we don't even know that we can do that. We can answer our own questions. What kind of conditioning made us to go outside to ask our questions? Maybe schools. I'm glad I didn't go to school. I'm glad I didn't do good in schools, and I didn't go to college. What is the conditioning which made us not think? I wonder. 10 years, 12 years of conditioning of uh, having going through procedures to ask a questions like raising your hand, asking, saying please, and doing all kinds of stuff, and still not being answered the question because you don't have the answers, or even have the decency to appreciate the question. Not every question is meant to be answered. Maybe if you're really curious about any question, or if you think about it, just keep it in you and see what comes up from you. You don't have to have an itch or a question or anything and just escaping to find an answer. That's an escape, right? Meaning something in you that wants to be whole, that wants to be fulfilled, but you are scared of it being like that. You're scared of you being your full potential. Why is that? And I'm just making up words. I'm not really getting into a particular topic, but just the gist of this video. Remind you to keep your real curiosities alive, not conditioned questions like someone, the questions which are trending, who am I, for example, is spirituality. And what does that mean, right? What does spirituality means? I mean, right, these are, it's nothing to laugh about, or like I'm not making fun of it. At least I'm trying not to, you know why do we call it spirituality? What is spirituality? How do you find that out? For example, what is physics, what is chemistry, right? And not just what its functions are, or spirituality is the study of spirit, or like we find out. No, in yourself. For example, when you see a tree, we are calling it a tree, but what is it? It has this, it has cells, and it does photosynthesis. No, but what is it? Can you answer that question? When you look at yourself, I do this, my name is this, and la 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 la, and I wear this shirt, and I have long hairs, and I look stupid. But what are you? Who are you? Or what are you? Can you answer that question? What comes up when you ask that question? Can you observe that in yourself? That's meditation, by the way. So that's the real questions, not conditioned questions. Like what the questions everyone is asking. Not that you don't have to ask that, but it it has to be a question coming from your heart, like you feel it. When you feel something. I feel like this. I feel sad. Okay, what do you feel sad? Oh, I feel sad because this has happened. Okay, removing the external situation, why do you feel sad? Asking this question with yourself and going to the end of it, not for the sake of finding an answer, but having the habit and exercise and kind of a skill to finding it yourself, finding it yourself. You won't find the answers you are expecting. For example, why am I sad? Okay, this is, I want to be happy. This is why you are asking the questions, why am I sad? So having the real like having your intelligence work for you. And intelligence doesn't work if you are hurt. Intelligence doesn't work when you are in fear. Intelligence doesn't work, you know. Intelligence is a little far away, but just habit of asking the questions, the right questions, not the conditioned questions. And what does it feel like? And can you do that on a regular basis? Thanks for watching.